can fire and give feedback to the camera, and the camera can go, oh, got it, it's not bright enough or it's too bright. And it can say, hey, flash, adjust your output, and the flash can do that. And so it's a two-way communication. And so what that allows us to do with Control TL, not only can we tell the flash to fire, but we can tell the flash to fire only when it's on a certain zone. We can tell the flash to fire with more light or less light. We can control things from the top of our camera using the AC3. We have all kinds of control. So it's a totally different system, and it is a lot more robust. And so we can do things that we weren't able to do before. So the problem came up with the people that still wanted to use our Seiconic meters, shoot in manual mode, but have all the abilities and the features of the Control TL world. They haven't been able to do that until now, and that's what that new module does. It joins both of those worlds for a much better universe, and it's pretty awesome. Okay, well, now that you know what that is, what we need to learn is how to install the module and get everything up and running. Now, we have two meters here. This is the Seiconic L358, and this is the Seiconic L758. And let me show you how you install this module and get everything up and running. Now, the 358, it's pretty simple. You just take the back off of that. And if you have a module, an older module, you just unplug it. It just comes right out. And then you take your new module and you plug it in. It just sort of pops in there like that. And now you're ready to go. With the 358, that's about all you have to do. Just plug it in and it's ready to go. Now, one of the things that's really interesting about that is the 358 doesn't have any way to upgrade the firmware. So in the past, once you get the 358, you weren't able to add any new features. Well, sort of one of the benefits of having the new module is that it does add some new features. It allows you now to use the Control TL features in a 358 without having to upgrade the firmware. So that's pretty spectacular. But because of that, there are some things that had to happen, specifically with something called channel mapping, which we'll get to in a little bit. So there's that. For you to upgrade your 758, the process is very similar. So again, you just pop off the back. There's a module. You take out the old one, put in the new one, or if you don't have one, you just put in the new module. And then once you're done with that, what you'll need to do is you need to upgrade the firmware in the 758. And to do that, you'll need to connect that to your laptop and use some software. Now, to do that, what I did was I created a short video that demonstrates everything you need to know about upgrading the firmware in the 758. To upgrade your Seiconic L758DR, you'll need the DTS software version 3. Now, if you don't have that, you can get it by going to seiconic.com and then just clicking on the support tab. When you do that, it'll take you right to the download section, and you can see that there's the DTS software for Mac and Windows. So you'll make sure you choose the one that's appropriate for your computer, whether you're a Mac user or a Windows user. Now, there's one thing that you really want to pay attention to, and this important information right here. Before you install the newest version, make sure you completely remove any previous versions and turn off your firewalls and antivirus programs during the installation. Now, I've already done that, and so what I'll do here is I'm going to open my DTS 3.0 software. When I do that, here it is, Data Transfer Software version 3. And what I really want to do is update the settings on my meter. Now, to do that, what I'll need to do is plug in my meter using a USB cable, and then hit the power button to turn on the meter. And now the DTS software recognizes that my meter is connected, and I can click this button right here that says Update Check. Now, as soon as I check that, or click that, it's going to check the firmware and the DTS software to make sure you have the current versions. Now, I do have the most current versions, but if you don't, it'll show up right here. So maybe the latest version is 20 and your current version is 18 or 17. All you have to do to fix that is click this button that says Update. Now, it's grayed out for me because I'm as updated as it can get, but if yours isn't all the way updated, just click that and it will update your light meter. And if you don't have the latest DTS software, you can click Update and it'll get you the latest software. It's very simple. All right, very simple to do that. Now, the other thing that you're going to need to do to use all the benefits of the Control TL system is you have to update the firmware on your Flex and your Mini. And if you have multiple, you need to upgrade all of them to the latest firmware, which as of today is 6.150. That was released, I think, on Monday. And that's the firmware that we are using here. And so to upgrade your Mini and your Flex, you just install, you plug it in using the USB cable, and to make sure you have all the details, here's another video that shows you how to do just that. Well, I've opened my Pocket Wizard utility, and the first thing I need to do